Hey YouTube, Kimberzelik here, and I have no idea what I'm doing. I've been making Woody's nuts, and I'm taking a little break from that, and continuing and working in the brass. So I had a little brass slug. There's an old drift, and I kind of put it into a 3/4 inch collet, and put some steps on it, and kind of what I was originally looking to do was to set up something like this. And here's my steel lat. And doing a little just doing a little handheld, little forming, very light. So I figured I'd get my basic shape going. I got this down almost to 250 thousandths for a 1/4 inch collet. I'm going to reverse this around, center drill it, get a live center on it, and start working the other side, and maybe try a little handwork. Maybe not. So we'll bring you back. Okay, I figured out what I'm making. We have this in a 1/4 inch collet. This tapers down to a 1/4 inch, obviously. And what we're going to build is going to replace this with something like this. Now, this is a flywheel or something. It's got some dimples drilled into it for balancing. This was not exactly concentric, and it is also a little too large in diameter. It runs into the handle. So we need to take about maybe 1/8 of an inch off of one side, 1/4 inch all the way around. So I kind of formed this by hand, at least this end here, and we're now going to attempt to do some knurling. So I have the knurling tool that came with my quick change tool post. It's an OXA-0 is the number on the post. This is an OXA-10, which denotes knurling tool. It also has something on the back side here to hold a tool. It's kind of nice. It's dual purpose. So I'm pretty sure I have my height set already. And I have the travel that I need. So let's just crank her up and see what we can do. I don't think you're supposed to go real fast with this. think I'm going to try 2 passes. The beauty of this is, if you don't like it, you can just turn it out. I'm not sure how well you can see it, but it does grip. I might try one more pass with a little more pressure. A little more speed, as it turns out, as well. A little more pressure. Well, it is what it is with the tools that I have, so it's sticky to the touch, you know, you can grip it. So I say success. I might put a couple scratch a couple of lines in here for design's sake. Let's see what that looks like, since it's just us girls here. Tell you what, let me bring you back. I'm going to do some measuring, and well, I can't really do that in this situation, can I? Maybe I can. Okay, we're going to scratch a line every 80,000ths of an inch. And let's go for the depth here. Find our 0. We'll call that 0. Okay, there's 10,000ths of an inch. I'm going to move it 80,000ths. Another 80,000ths. 10,000 feet. Lost my DRO on this one, so I'm going to just go by sight. Put a new 0 here. And so on. Probably should have stopped this. Okay, looks nice. Okay, I found the appropriate tool. Okay, that actually may be all I need there. I need a little bit more. Okay, we should be done with that for a little bit. And let's try that cap head screw again. That's perfect. What kind of clearance do we have? Perfect. Now, we're going to try to drill the rest of that through hole. I expect this material to collapse. So we'll see. What are we looking at here? 5.5. We might as well start it back here at 0. Okay, let's see what happens. And like I said, I fully expect this to collapse inside the collet. Shouldn't look any different than a parting operation. The piece should just end up spinning on my drill bit. And we are through. Okay, and just hang in there with me. I was going to turn this off and bring you back, but let's keep it right where it is. And, I'm curious as to what that end is going to look like. If I need to do any more machining, I'm going to be turning it around and gripping it here with some copper wrapped around it, some sheet copper. But for right now, let me grab that. Let me grab the chips. I normally would just, wait till the end of an operation, till I'm done, and collect all this at the end. But since that's just sitting right up there, I can throw it right inside my happy little container of brass. Okay, so let's pull this out of the way and take this piece out and see what that hole looks like. I may have to machine off that 1/8 inch and 1/4 inch sleeve, but well, that was already pretty loose apparently. Well, do we keep that there? At least do we know, let me clean this end up here. I wonder how thick that wall is. Let's 11, 18, 14, 9, 11, 19. So we'll call that, we'll average that out to 13 thousandths of an inch, maybe 16. Yeah, it seems to be. Well, there's an 8. Well, the wall thickness is anywhere between 18 and 8 thousandths going around. So, bring the components together. Okay, we're going to need number 4. Okay, we'll back it off a little bit. So we got some spin. Okay, and let's go ahead and do an installation on this. I think I put the handle on the wrong. Let me bring you right back. Okay, I turned it around, put the handle on the other side. I'm going to keep this one end board. So, and remove this handle. Well, that's obviously much better. Let me try it. Let me try it left-handed. Okay, all I have to do is I need to come up with a nut to put on the back of this. I need to come up with a nut to come up. I already said that. Okay, that as opposed to this, which was very uncomfortable, although I did have my power feed. It's basically a spark plug socket with some putty shoved in there. Hooked right up to my drill machine. And we'll leave that around in case we ever need the power feed again. It's just one screw to put this back on and 2 screws to take that off. finishes up that little project. While I had the chuck off, I was able to manage to get a measurement for my, I haven't had any lathe dogs ever for this thing, and I figured out I could make one. So I kind of cobbled this together, and you know, my stock can go in here and clamp down, and then this would, you know, grab my spindle face plate and, you know, allow. But of course, this the distance between this hole and this hole don't really line up with my spindle face and the holes that are already there. But I have a measurement now, and I can now continue to make a crude lathe dog for smaller stuff anyway. So, yeah, the little crank handle's done, and the clearance between the cross slide and the carriage handle, it couldn't be any closer. Let me show you here real quick. Okay. You see there, you know, I got the clearance here between the wheel and this handle, and these are not touching, but they're very close, and I can put a little pressure on that and turn the bottom one. So, maybe not thought out completely, but my thinking process, it worked out. So, just a little project, cobbling together things that I already had to make little improvements on the Harbor Freight Chinese mini lathe. So guys, if anybody has stickers, I would love to have your sticker on my wall, and I would love to send you one of mine. So please like and subscribe, tell a buddy, bring a friend, leave comments, all that good stuff. Help grow this channel.